Namaskaram. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this series of programs. It is intended to be an initiative for sharing knowledge. The focus of this initiative is going to be Manodharma Sangeeta, that is the improvisational creative dimension of Carnatic music. I have been prompted to focus on this aspect of music based on my years of experience judging music competitions, music concerts, music examinations and so on, and also observing the performances of young artists over the years. One thing I have noticed is that there is a mismatch between the level of proficiency between Kalpita Sangeeta and Manodharma Sangeeta. The student who is able to render an alankaram correctly in 3 speeds or render an Atatala Varnam correctly in 2 speeds or even do justice to a major composition of the Trinity falters when it comes to Manodharma Sangeeta. So obviously the problem is not with the potential of the student himself or herself, but in the manner in which they are approaching Manodharma Sangeeta. There, a corrective needs to be addressed. It seems to me that many of them are making the mistake of not practicing Manodharma Sangeeta as much as they do Kalpita Sangeeta. Manodharma Sangeeta is improvised creative music and not learnt and repeated music, yes. Nevertheless, it needs practice, it needs preparation, it needs thought, and you need to practice your Manodharma Sangeeta under the supervision of your Guru and get it fine-tuned before it is ready to be presented on a concert platform. This exercise does not seem to be happening in sufficient measure, in my opinion. That is the reason I have decided to give guidance to my students in this very important dimension of music, going step by step in various segments of Manodharma Sangeeta, taking one after the other, and then giving them the guidance which will help them to achieve proficiency in each segment of Manodharma Sangeeta. This then is the purpose of this project as a whole. In this series of knowledge sharing sessions on Manodharma Sangeetam, I will be giving guidance to 1 or 2 of my students. We will start with the most basic exercises in Manodharma Sangeetam and we will gradually raise the difficulty level with each session as we go along to help them to understand more intricate dimensions of Manodharma Sangeetam. It gives me great pleasure to invite you to join me in this knowledge sharing series of programs. Namaskaram.